Well, now coming out from Knivsta, you come to this valley, and it is an old valley, which once was completely covered by ice. The ice was 2 kilometers thick, and when it melted, the land was rising. So all this here was basically a lake a long time ago. And finally, in 1800, there were a lot of draining of the area so that you could use it for cultivation. And there are now villages or small farms. So this is the border of our farm, this ditch here. It's called Alsike Prästgård, where the priests live. There is a different quality of silage, and it depends which fields you take and the weather when you take it. So, and also the clover, the content of clover. So if you look at these two bales, they are quite moist, wet, and it's nice, full of clover. But the problem is when it's very cold, it freezes. Okay, so but it's okay now because it's fairly warm. During the day. You learn as well to feel and look and smell to assess the silage, but sometimes you can be a bit surprised. So this is the hay loft. We take in like 20 tons every summer. A lot of work. The first summer when we had the farm in '98, Paul and the guy who worked here in the first years, they put in the hay, they tossed in the hay from a cart outside, you know, up like this, and then we put it on. That was very hard. All right, I think we are ready here. I will take this down for the evening to the little sheep. Now we have only 11 rams left to be slaughtered. Nej, tyst med dig. And then we used to give them a big bale of silage so they could eat freely, you know, whenever they want. But now when there are only 11, they can't eat up a big bale. So that should be enough for tomorrow. And if not, then we give them more. Okay. Go. Go. As soon as another sheep starts to lick another sheep's lamb, the mother doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Ay. You see how she doesn't like And you can see that, I mean, she's completely dry. So, I mean, the other one you could see that she had given birth, but this one... Hörde Susanne, jag har lite problem här.
När jag gav mat att det stod, då tänkte jag från själv, det där är väl inte ditt lamm, tänkte jag.
Men hon kan väl inte ha lammat, alltså hon ser ju alldeles torr ut.
Hon ska ju få 2 så att den borde ju ha fått 2.
Ja, det borde ju vara.
Men vill hon inte ha den där eller?
Nu är hon lite, förstår du, nu är det typiskt, förstår du. Jäklar,
det är en ung det där också.
Och hon är så himla stirrig. Och hon är liksom alldeles... Hej gumman. Ja.
Nej, det verkar konstigt.
Det borde...
Hon ser inte, hon är ingen blodig, ingenting.
Nej.
Men man kan ju undra om hon tar till sig henne så kanske.
Ja, jo visst.
Jag vet inte.
Okay, we will try and take some milk from another mother and give to the little lamb.
Det kanske är bra om hon får ha, jag vet inte.
Ja. Mm. Duktigt. Ja, duktigt. Duktigt.
Frågan om man inte ska låta henne prova för sig. Vad tycker du att det är dumt att hon adopterar?
I'm going to weigh those 2 over there, and I could also weigh these because they were born yesterday evening. With the rams, the yellow mark is on the right side, so that makes it easier for me to see in the field if it is a female or a male. So usually you have to mark with just one. But if you keep the lambs afterwards, so you keep the little ewe lambs, then they have to have 2 marks, 1 in each ear. So I'm just put on 2 marks immediately because I think it's easier. Hey. Så. Duktigt.
Ska vi se om du håller där så... Åt de här då.
Alsike. Come. Come. I want to see how it looks like because I haven't seen it since the snow went. This is an old pasture that has been here for several hundred years. And it's very typical for this landscape here in Uppland, where you have this mosaic of mixed vegetation. You have the oak trees and other deciduous trees. You have the juniper bushes, some sloan, a bit of birch. So for the animals, very good grazing, very nice paddocks. They took down this 7.5 hectares, and also they did some clearing of natural forests that we have, where we have the animals grazing. But there is a bit of work to do to clear this by hand. This grazing is something completely unacceptable if you want money from the European community, where you can maximum have 60 trees per hectare. You are not supposed to have more than 10 square meters per plot of bush. In a way, I don't want to be a slave of the European community's rules. I just not bother about them. That's what I feel. But of course, it's good to earn the money. So here was a beautiful pine forest, and well, I was a bit frightened before they cut it, but you have to harvest the forest sometime. And with all these trees kept anyway along the borders and on the hills, it doesn't feel too bad. And you need the money. It's needed for the farm, otherwise it wouldn't go round. A lot of farmers want to get rid of this economic system, but we can't because we cannot afford it. Not even the biggest farms in Sweden can afford it. They are so dependent, like 25–30% of their turnover, I mean, is the income from the European Union. This I can use. Ah, that is. See if I can get it up a bit. See if the foxes sneak underneath. Put on an extra thread. You know, when they were having lambs in that paddock 2 years ago, and the fox was inside. First I saw him standing just by the fence, just looking at the sheep like this. Not at all frightened of me. And then another time I saw him just like 5 meters from a sheep with a newly born lamb. You know, like this. Eller kan vi? Så. Men då får det är ju inget glid, men det får det vi testar tycker jag. Så. Försiktigt, ja. Ja. too fast because then it will overflow. So first of all, what is organic production? And that is no chemicals and no fertilizers. It means also that the animals are always allowed to be outside in winter, but of course they have to have shelter and comfort. And you are not allowed to give them any medicines, especially not antibiotics or anything like preventively. You are not allowed to give them medicines against parasites preventively. You have to check. So instead we try to have parasite-free grazing the first 6 weeks when the cattle and the sheep go outside. 1 year the cattle is in one meadow and the sheep are in another, and then the next year it will be the reverse. That's why it's so good to have both cattle and sheep. And all the manure that is produced on the farm should be well kept, and it should be taken out to the field and it should be plowed down during time when it's good. And in that way you have the nutrients recycling onto the fields again. So that is the principle. Now you also have to be sure that you use as little energy as possible. There are a lot of things that you have to think of now.
Thinking what to do with all these sheep. Okay, but I will do something simple. They're going to be shared in 2 weeks' time. So we don't want to make we are not going to separate the young ones that were born late in May, June. They go together with their mothers until mid-September, and then we separate them. But there are 2 rams that we need to take away, and 4 old ewes that should be taken away, so they can go as well. So we'll see.
Har samma frisyr.
Rozkosznej skłodowskiej znieść nie mogę. Dlaczego nie możesz? Dobra.
34, 35, 36, det är ju 3 tackor. Så det...
De är inte där borta hos sombagarna.
Nej, men var det inte, de är inte vägda. Så
Nej, just det. Då är
de
inte
var
där.
ju där i Alsike.
Nej, det är de som är där.
Ja,
Det var dumt.
så det är de
Då är
två.
de 2 sådana, 46 och 47. Då är det en tacka och en bagge.
Nej, det är...
Var det båda?
Det är 2, 46, 47.
46, 47, 48.
46, 47 and 38.
Okay. I have the 46 here.
46.
Oh, that's very good.
47 też? Tu jest.
47.
Look, here is 47.
Is that 47?
Nie, bo była kolej. A co mam to?
Marianne? Amelie?
Będzie to napisane.
One or two and three. Okay. Kan man ha säckarna där? Så det blir... When they start to cut, they take away all the dirty wool underneath the belly that we threw away, and then they cut the rest. Det är svårt. You see, her fur is not at all as nice. It's like a blanket. And this one, she's really sweet. She's very curious and tame, and she has a beautiful skin. You can see how glossy she is, and she's quite fat.
There's one moment I really enjoy, and that is when you let them out in May, after a whole winter inside. And in April, for instance, with a lamb, with the sheep and the lambs, and they get crazy. You know, it's getting sunny and warm, and even if they can go out, it's not the same thing. And they are very noisy. You know, you can feel that they want out.
Now the cows, they want to go out. They envy the sheep now.